Not sure what the audio coming out of that.
Back live in the rain.
anymore. Could have played the 17 games. See how long has that been going on? Pick it shut up. motherfucking back, bro. On the cornerback. Goes without saying. Like 9,000 now. Okay. Trash. not putting no. No, fuck. I trip out up All right, man, let's get if we could get it.
He'll bring it out. It's Galloway. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. On the run, it's Owens. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain.
I am impressed with the physicality we're seeing up front by this offensive line. Playing on the road, they knew they wanted to get the run game established, and they are doing just that. They're not just getting 3-4 yards a pop. They are gashing this defense.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Murray. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Now he'll fire back into the middle. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive, getting a first down, but I don't know about that play call. Going deep on third down, low percentage throw, it falls incomplete. And all that momentum that was established early in the drive, that's gone away now if you have to punt.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Handoff to the single running back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. A 1st down run in the red zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bama!
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal line, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Fielded in the end zone. It's Galloway. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
That is insane.
Iowa State has the ball back. The Cyclones ready to go on offense. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are...
Makes the grab on the left side. Breaks into the open. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
What a throw on 1st down, the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Murray. Pressure coming. Slings it downfield.
Come on,
it's
man.
incomplete, and he's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
They just have not been able to get this guy going. They've thrown it to him over and over again here in the 1st quarter, and QB and him just not able to link up. The defense knew that was where this guy was going to be looking, but these two, they've got to find a way to get on the same page.
Rolling, throwing, looking right. Touchdown, Cyclones! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. Extra point here will tie the game.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. We normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the 1st quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack, all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama built its identity on a strong running game.
Builds it on dudes that tote the rock and do it with nastiness, with some physicality. Not one guy's going to bring them down, and you see it year after year with these guys, and there's always somebody that's going to be a physical challenge to try to get on the ground.
He's out of bounds at the 26-yard line.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Dropping back, it's Washington. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. How in the world did the offense retain possession? Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there. And it's on third downs like
to the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
He wants to change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. It's complete to the left. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Snicker bitch.
It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Wants to throw again. He'll throw it. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're fourth and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. It's good. He's going to hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Iowa State sending the offense back out. They'll open this drive, hoping to move it down the field. A touchdown would give them the lead. Pocket breaking down. And the quarterback goes down all the way back in his 4-yard line.
Really nice play. When you talk about Alabama and their dominance on defense, especially in recent years, it all starts up front. You have to have disruptors playing on the defensive line, guys that can be versatile and line up at different positions, but create havoc in the backfield. And that's what this guy has been able to do throughout his career.
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
Finding an escape route.
Bro, what the fuck?
He's loose on the right. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
The clear defensive strategy here is not to do whatever it was they did on the first play. They'll try to come up with a stop after giving up a huge gain. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Trying play action. Now improvising. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Iowa State! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
You get down here on this part of the field, and the field shrinks so much. You play so aggressive, and you're playing all eyeballs on the run, and a nice sleight of hand by the offense. Bring out the play action. He hits his guy right behind where the guys are supposed to be. They come up to play the run, out of position, touchdown for the offense.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Looking for a man. It's Washington. Quick completion on the out.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face and they make things hard, you want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
Back to pass. Fires to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Grimes. He's brought down the 1. A play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. Alabama pushing the tempo. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
And that's exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Looking to throw, it's Murray. Under fire. Going downfield for the big play. Picked off.
The decision by the quarterback in terms of where he was going with the ball, just don't like the accuracy. That was not good location on the throw. Got away from him a little bit, and the defense able to come up with a big pick.
Here comes that Alabama offense. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Got enough for the first. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on second down. The play action fake. He's going to run it.
Why are you diving?
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down. Alabama comes to the line with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Alabama!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Galloway. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Here comes the option. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Oh, and they get the ball back, but that's just going to make it much tougher on this drive. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Creates a little space. Nice move there. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense failed to convert on 4th down earlier, but that didn't change their thinking here. This quarterback part of their running game. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. They'll immediately call timeout.
And how about the confidence? This coach is very confident. 4th down, backed up in my territory, inside my 20, and you go for it? Wow, you better get it, and you did here, so great coaching.
The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to pass, it's Murray. Rush is on him. Rolling right and going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they're trying to pounce on their opponent with the lead in the second half, trying to steal a possession, but give the return team credit. They may not have been set up perfectly for that onside kick, but they're Johnny on the spot, and now their offense is licking their chops, hoping to go down and score.
He'll start this third quarter with a run. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Give to the single back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Alabama quickly back to the line. Quarterback making adjustments. On third down, he drops to throw. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Pulls it in. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown time. What a damn. Huge game before he goes out of bounds.
Oh, that cheese, bitch. The fuck up out of here, nigga. Can't all that cheese.
They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown time.
But it came with cheese. Got his ass long. Came with cheese. Thought he was gonna do something, but he didn't. All that cheese, no bag. Cheese, thought he was gonna do something. All that cheese, no bag. Yo,
What's happening? Yeah.
good with you, bro?
And much cooler. I was trying to see, man. You still got all your recording equipment?
Yeah.
I was trying.
Yo.
What's happening? And much cooler. I was trying to see, man. You still got all your recording equipment?
Yeah.
I was trying. What's happening?
Family's drawing, man. I want to get a locker of a player. They can't even get it. Family's drawing, man. Oh shit. Alright, so I got that. Now we on the wait for that. That shit did kind of make me not want to play again. But yeah, man, we got one more game, bro. Shit so cheesy, man. Early as fuck too.
Will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Hester.
Ooh, what the fuck?
Makes a move. Oh, what vision. He's going to get loose.
We back.
It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Few things on offense as reliable as a tough power back as he plows his way ahead to the 33.
coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Defense playing a bail technique. Looking to throw, it's Barnett.
Wide open.
Caught near the sticks, it's Gordon. Oh, he's got
What
some
the
space.
fuck?
And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
And
What
that's
the
why this
fuck
guy
was
is
that?
such a weapon in this offense, because you
The
don't have to
shit
throw
he-
it far
no.
downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to
He
do
literally juked
after
into
the
that,
catch. He
right?
gets an explosive play for this offense.
Looking to throw on first down.
What the fuck was that?
On the run, still looking. Unleashes one. Through his hands and
Who the fuck was
incomplete.
that?
He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down.
Man, that's
So
what
that
you
was
expect
bad,
him to
yeah.
make in his sleep, right? He's one of the better receivers in the entire country. He just dropped that one over the middle of the field.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by
What about
a
the tie,
sea
bro?
of defenders.
You gotta have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm gonna start, and I'm gonna stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. Not a lot of room on the return, but he'd already got the most important thing, the ball, and they have it at the 46. They'll move the tight end. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. He's got an open man. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
What the fuck?
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
What the fuck?
From the 17-yard line, it's first and 10. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Alabama pushing the tempo. Motion from the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Tell you what, that was a lightning fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? Quarterback keeps it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And, man, that is a great tackle, man. Your safeties have to be great tacklers, especially nowadays with all these quarterbacks that want to run. These good athletes like this guy right here, nice job being in space, getting him to the ground. That is a tough ask, but, man, did he do it right there.
Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama! Fit it in the window for the score. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Lock it in, defense.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Barnett. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, that's a really nice job surveying the field and delivering an accurate throw. You know, when I think back to Michigan quarterbacks, I think of guys like Elvis Gerber.
And he's forced out of bounds and missed his opportunity to get rid of the football. A huge loss forced on the play. The Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Under fire. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Now staring at a 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He takes a chance and fires it across the field. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37.
And that is such an accurate throw. It's one thing to do it from the pocket when you have your feet set underneath you, but when you can get outside, off schedule, on the move, and throw a dart like that, that is just big time, and the offense gets a huge explosive play.
Throws to the tight end. Got his man. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've reached a break, and Alabama has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. First play of the period, first down here.
That's insane.
Trying to get the corner. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. We saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back, he gets out there faster. Got a positive gain. Still a couple plays here left too.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running, so nice.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. You better be aware that stiff arm's coming. He gave him the business end of it and gets it out to the 14.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Chance to build a little momentum here by converting this 3rd down from deep in your own territory. Looking for a man. It's Washington. Working that left side now. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Leaves it with the running back. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Working that left side. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. The Crimson Tide comes to the line with the 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires on the move. Got his man downfield. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. After ripping off a big chunk of yardage, you figure they're going to go right back after him. 1st and 10 from the 31. He leaves it with his back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Just moments ago, Alabama was feeling the shadow of its own goalpost, and now the Tide generating momentum. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Right on the money. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to throw, it's Washington. Moving away from pressure. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab on the left. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's
Wide
And
open.
he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts a drive trying to go up top. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Wolverines will hustle to the line. He's got it. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. The offense calls timeout. It's the 2nd one they've used this half. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Gonna take a shot. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there, forces 2nd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Wide receiver comes in motion. A run for the quarterback. And he's brought down after a nice gain. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. The sweet feet buy a little time. Fires on the move. Complete to the right. Smashes through the tackle. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Trying to bully their way in.
You come back in. Why you come behind him and push him, bro?
Touchdown, Wolverines!
Well, the head coach has to love what he saw from his offense here at the very end of the first half, when you got to have an execution. Has got to be great in these 2-minute type situations. Really nice job handling the situation by the quarterback, making sure all 10 other guys on offense are on the same page. And they're still losing the football game, but that's a touchdown they absolutely needed to have here at the end of the first half.
Coverage team there to make the stop. They avoid disaster, and that's the end of the first half.
Now you come back and push him, bro.
Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the second half.
No, that's not good.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive, just like they do at the start of the game.
He lets one fly deep. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go?
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime.
They'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. It's 1st and 5. Leaves it with the back. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Going for it all. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down. The 3rd down's coming up.
This offense is done being patient. They're down on the scoreboard here now. Early in their first possession in the 3rd quarter, they're being aggressive. They're taking shots. They're trusting their playmakers outside to get it done. That time the defense, really nice job forcing the incompletion. They were ready for it. This offense, though, they need to stay aggressive.
The Wolverines are rolling down the field. Handoff from the gun. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going.
And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. One of the mantras of the Crimson Tide is they want to make your rear end quit. And that defensive line can certainly do that.
Big, physical, you see.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
Man, I love those guys that are willing to put their body on the line. And he does it right here, man. Just lays out. That ball's coming in. You can see it from several yards out, making that play, laying out, keeping the football from touching the turf. Great concentration, great effort by the receiver.
Quarterback run is part of their game
What a
plan.
ball.
They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Makes a man miss. Turning it on. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal.
Well, this is an offense that really prides themselves on running the football, and there was no question they were going to go for it there on 4th and short. Not only did they get the 1st down, they rip off an explosive play on the ground.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, it's an unfortunate drop by the tight end there, and he's a guy they just have not been able to get him involved in this football game. We're here in the second half, and this guy still doesn't have a catch.
Defense looks as if it's coming. Wants to throw. It's Barnett. Looking to scramble. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That is exactly what I would tell this quarterback to do. Throw that ball away. Don't force it. Don't create a turnover down here in the red zone. We still got a few more downs to go. Nice job by the QB with the decision-making.
Back-to-back incompletions, now facing 3rd and goal. Looking for space, it's McCray. He's a tough, crafty back, but he couldn't find his way to the marker, and it'll be 4th down.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, I got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
Into the end zone. Let's go. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
So many factors go into making the big play in the big moment. Calling the right play, getting protection. You got it all dialed up. It's perfect. And then he does that. Drops the ball right in his hands.
Quarterback making checks. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
Well, I always say this, when you're backed up on offense, those are some of the best opportunities to take deep shots. In all likelihood, the defense is expecting a run. You're going to try and buy yourself a little bit of real estate, so they're playing press man coverage, and that's when you want to take advantage of that coverage. But the defense doing a really good job on the back end that time, being in position, forcing the incomplete.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. The punters have had the day off up to this point. First one of the game. He'll look it in inside his 40. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. So here comes the Michigan offense. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the 3rd quarter. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Michigan. A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. They'd hoped to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Fires to the big fella. Finds a crease at the 20. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They want that clock to run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I know you took a loss on 1st down there trying to run the football, but you've got the lead, and you've got to continue to run the football. And this is a big challenge now for your offensive line. Those guys up front, you've got to find a way against the defense that knows you're going to do it.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
To the air. It's Washington. The quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Fires toward the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Times late in games, you see offenses, they get very conservative, very predictable, and then they leave it in the hands of their defense. I like this execution, man. The offense continues to do what they do, and they take the 2-score lead in the 4th quarter, everything going in their direction.
And no chance at a return.
Get it,
Here
baby.
They'll start this drive at their own 25. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. DBs will try to keep everything in front. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
You got to love what you've seen from the defense in this game, too. They knew coming into this one against this quarterback, being as talented as he is, they were going to have to be really good in coverage on the back end, and that's been the case all game long. They have never let it be easy for this quarterback.
Blasted as he lets it go.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
Looking downfield, it's Barnett. Going to throw it over the top of the D. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Alabama comes to the line on 3rd and short. The offense changing the play. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Grimes. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. The give to the back. And I think they'll give
Bro,
him
you
2
down
on
15,
that with
bro.
2nd and 8 coming up. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll be perfectly content to go right back to the ground here on 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Washington. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. On target over the middle. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the 1st down.
Man, just find ways to find the big fellas. Those big tight ends are huge targets for the quarterbacks. The throws are usually in between the numbers. That makes it pretty easy. Usually sure-handed guys like that just come across the field and make plays for them.
The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Alabama.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hester. He's got enough for the 1st down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver.
Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. They'll move the wide receiver. Snap it to the back. Touchdown time! And the stomping has commenced. That score looks as if this one might have put it a little too far out of reach.
Yeah, this game is pretty much over. That was just the icing on the cake.
Yes, sir.
You know, speaking of cake, I'm kind of hungry. Can we get out of here? Can we finish this game so I can go get something to eat?
And the extra point is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Barnett. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. To the air on first down. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. Timeout is called by the defense. A mere 21 seconds to go here. And the Wolverines have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to escape and get it himself. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
To throw, it's Barnett. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. They get the timeout called. 11 seconds remaining to play.
Send it down 22 now.
The Wolverines have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. He wants to throw it. Fires to the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Second down, he'll throw it. Looking for the score! And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense. And that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Alabama.
That's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
And here we go. Final play of the game right here. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. And that pass will be incomplete, and time has run out on this game. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
The fuck? Hmm. Bumper. A bumper. I mean, he gon' run up on you like that. Hey. That mean he going up on you and like, hey. That might be my user. Might be my user.
this game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. To the air, it's Mendoza.
Oh.
Throws to the tight end. Finds a man on the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. And the Rockets racing to the line in the hurry
What
up.
fucking route was
It's
that?
frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. When you play at a place like Alabama, you have to live up to the legacy of the Jonathan Allens, the Deron Haynes, the Marcel Darius is when you play on that defensive front.
And the funny thing is, Reese, I can keep going. Quentin Williams, Will Anderson, like the list goes.
There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. The Rockets have it with a 1st and 10.
Smart play by the quarterback. Nothing open. Dump it off to your running back. And listen, he's a running back. He's
Deep shot for the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Oh, it's a big blown opportunity by the defense to just kill that drive right there. He had a chance to make that interception in the end zone, but he couldn't come up with it.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. With the catch, it's Thomas. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
Now from inside the red zone. Buys a little extra time. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
And it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take advantage of matchups somewhere else.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Buys a little time. Lets it fly. Can't hook up on the long throw, and 4th down goes by the boards for this offense.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on 4th down, but the consequences are that now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
To the air, it's Washington. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds just short of the 25-yard line, and this offense has an explosive play early in the drive.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make him execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Shoots it to the left. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Oh, that's 2 yards.
We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line.
And nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
This will be the 7th play of the drive, and they need to convert 3rd and 6. Looking to pass. It's Washington. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Now the play fake. Floating away. On the run, fires downfield. Intercepted. Oh, what a play.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
And he runs through 1 tackle and picks up a few. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Grabbed over the middle. It's Carter. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. And the pass is incomplete, and that's how the first quarter comes to a close. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires left. Got him downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a very productive play, and they'll move the chains.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Rockets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Fires into the end zone, and he will take it in. Touchdown, Toledo. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits him in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
Coming out with it, it's Hester. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Here comes that Alabama offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win, and David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The toss to the right. Look out, he's got room. He has the first and still on his feet. There he goes. He's at the 30. He's at the... and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Bama! You're not going to keep the lid on this guy forever. Sooner or later, he's going to get loose.
He is. He's a bad mother. Shut your mouth. I mean, this dude can make plays. That's why you keep feeding it to him, because at some point, he's going to break it loose and make a huge play.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Rockets offense is back on the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Good timing on the quick out. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Rockets want to crank the tempo.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them, because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And they're able to get him down. They'll line up for a second down play.
I don't know what you want to do. I mean, this guy is unbelievable. He's just got such elusiveness. You see him, he's getting outside the pocket.
He's loose on the right. Past the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Rockets. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Zings it complete to the right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Crimson Tide can dig into that playbook here on second and short. Quick handoff. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle.
Really good looking run. You know, you think about the legacy Alabama has at the running back position. It's ridiculous. Mark Ingram won a Heisman, obviously. Derrick Henry, Josh Jacobs. I'm going to go back to Sean Alexander, who I played against back in the day, too. All these guys had speed. All these guys had vision and quickness. And this guy right here, he has all of those traits himself. Just another big-time talent in the Crimson Tide backfield.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Baxter. Breaks into the open. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in, because this passing attack, it's lethal, because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Might be changing the route. Motion from the back. Scanning the field. It's Washington. He's got it on the run. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And the extra point splits the uprights. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Galloway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
Well, that's one the offense would love to have back. That's a play they practice over and over and over. They feel like they can run that play in their sleep, not able to connect there.
Fires
What
to the
the
wide
fuck?
out. Makes the grab. Flying down the right side. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Toledo.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Out of the gun, the inside give. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. Nice job of avoiding the sack and picking up a few on the run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He might want another play. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Fires to the tight end. And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Stands in and takes the hit. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. And the Rockets will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Hester. He stopped there, but a good return coming out of his own end zone gets it to the 28. Guys, here comes that Alabama offense onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing constantly. They did have success in the first half.
And, man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
Nowhere for him to run again, and now fourth down is going to be a tough one.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Got a man. It's Hester. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. Alabama quickly back to the line. You always hear run the route deep enough to get the first down, but if you don't, you better fight your way there, and he did.
Yeah, nice job. And listen, catch the football, understand fourth and short, the situation, and then go get that first down. Don't dilly-dally. Don't try to make a home run play. Get past the sticks. Nice job of understanding that situation.
Back to throw. It's Washington. It's complete. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational ones. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
They'll go to the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Y'all niggas don't get tired of doing that goofy shit, bro.
Like timing, you don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Crimson Tide needs to convert on third and short. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert third and short from the 30? They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They thought they could just run it on third and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Caught in the backfield. It's Grimes. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the fourth down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. Fourth down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big fourth down conversion.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll keep it on the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Dropping back, it's Washington. Unleashes one deep. And the shot play downfield falls harmlessly to the turf, and we've played 3 quarters. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Toledo has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. To bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Motion from the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive.
Oh, jeez, bitch out there, bro. Had bash, as y'all can see. The nigga not running cheese, they getting they ass bashed, as you can see. This side they go, bro. Nobody play this shit at all.
They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Don't think that one made it 10 yards before they got the eager paws on top of it, and the flags will fly. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. These DBs going to give a little cushion. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. Catch in the middle, it's Galloway.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Rockets want to move quickly.
Well, you got to be able to turn the page quickly on defense. Just gave up a first down on the ground, but here comes tempo. You've got to get lined up.
Starting to feel a little pressure. The sure hands, it's Thomas. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Rockets! Quick strike through the air for the score. Remember this one simple precept, and your time with me will not have been ill-spent. The tight end is always open.
They think that too. They think they're always open. Throw me the football, but especially in the red zone. This is where you see most tight ends do most of their damage. Big body guys, QB find him, hit him, touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Riley. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, he's got some space. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
They'll run for it on third and short. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Gonna sling it on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's Hester. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
Alabama needs just a few inches here on 3rd down. They'll go with a direct snap. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
I don't need it to be pretty. I just need my inches. 3rd down in inches. Nice job by getting the 1st down. Always fall forward, play physical. Don't get east and west. Stay north and south. Nice job by the running back.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Rivers.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to pass. It's Mendoza. Plucks it out of the air. Gets it out to about the 35-yard line. That's where they'll mark him out of bounds in this offense trying to put something together.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every...
Lots of room to run. And he ran
Who's
away
that
from the
goofy
crowd,
shit?
and he'll take it in.
This nigga breaking the fucking game. You're not good, my nigga.
Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump starts the offense.
And man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Hester. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. He'll start this drive firing. Caught in the backfield, it's Rivers. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Might be calling a hot route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the grab, it's Grimes. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Got room to work. And he converts on third down as he gets it out to the 26. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Working the middle, it's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. Working the middle, it's complete. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat lines. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. He's going to take off. Turning it on. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown time.
It's so nice to be an offensive coordinator when you got a guy that can do this. What an unbelievable job. Scrambling around, buying time, it doesn't matter. Whatever you want to call it, running a long way and scoring a touchdown.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he made the extra point without problem. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And they finish it off on the ground, a 67-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Toledo has the ball. Here comes the offense. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you got to find somebody that can make a play to create something. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
And the Rockets are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Grabbed behind the line. It's Trainer. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. And it's another 1st and 10 play. To the air, it's Mendoza. The throw to the outside is complete.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
The Rockets in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll run play action. Quarterback extends the play. They get to him as he throws. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. And the Rockets are on the move. He wants to throw it again. That's reeled in. It's Carter. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rockets with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? And having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play.
Drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line.
Offense.
And there's not very many offensive plays that are going to be successful. If you can rush 3 guys and still get to the quarterback, that's not a good sign for this offensive line.
This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. And with the extra point, the score is now 21-14. They march 72 yards. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hester. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Washington. With the catch, it's Baxter. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to scramble. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw away.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Making side adjustments here. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Gets rid of it. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Alabama with a lot of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Washington. Using the quick game. Past the 40. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield, and time is running short.
I hit the wrong button, bro. I put that shit flip the fuck around.
And they make the play and make sure there's not any scoring opportunity right here before the end of the half.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout.
That's pick, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this 1st half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
Yeah, nice coverage, and you'd like to snag that interception, but there's always a reason why these thoroughbred athletes play defense. It's usually because of their lack of hands, like you just saw.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw. It's Mendoza. Buys a little time with his feet. Got the 1st himself. Ridden out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
Look at that. Pick. It's supposed to be a pick 6, bro.
Stadium buzzing. Kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started.
I'm thinking about the scum kick.
Coming out with it, it's Hester. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They got a lot done through the air in the 1st half, and they might need even more production here in the 2nd.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing with good timing right now. They've got some matchups where they're winning one-on-one, and they're just going to have to keep going back to the well, David, and relying on hitting some explosive plays to win this game.
Yeah, and I think we look at numbers naturally, and they're losing. So that's the most important thing on the scoreboard, but they have had success. And so what do? You keep playing pitch and catch. You got to score, but you got to talk to your defense. I need some stops. I need the football back quickly so we can do some more damage.
He's in open space downfield. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Defensively, with all the space now and spread football, there's so many opportunities where it's one-on-one tackling, and it's really hard to do. It's hard to get guys to the ground that are so talented. That's why defenses have to swarm to the football, get multiple guys there. That's your best chance to not have broken tackles.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Wide receiver going in motion. Using his feet. Got the first down and still on his feet. It's a running room. The 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. I've got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half. Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Go straight ahead. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And on that situation on the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense. They've got guys flying to the ball.
They brought the heat and they get him on the ground. And a 4th down sack stops this drive cold.
Man, that stings. You go all the way down the field, you get a 4th and goal situation, and the offense comes up small. The defense gets the sack. No points for you.
I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. To the air. It's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. He's got an open man. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the knee.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions, big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
Looking to fire. Here's a heat. On a little time, lets it go. The sure hands, it's Graham. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Quickly to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Well, not down in distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
That's the end of the period, and it's Toledo holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the right. Complete downfield. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices. And the Rockets had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And this is a perfect situation. This is a situation, if you asked me to be in before the game, the coaches would have been in heaven. I got the football. I got the lead on their side of the field. Nice gain on first down. Same exact script. Do it again. Run the football. Run the clock. Let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it up.
And to the end zone.
Let that thing tick down. If we add points, we add points.
This nigga fuck out so many pick six opportunities. Back-to-back pick six. I should have been there, bro. All the drop pick sixes, bro. I should have been there.
It's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it up.
And to the end zone.
Should have been out that bullshit, bro. All the drop pick sixes, bro. I should have been there.
Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Marshall quick to the line.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. Looking downfield, it's Washington. Got a man, it's Riley. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
On second down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get the third down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the first down on second down. We don't need third downs.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
Really nice first down run, and you're seeing why this running back is an every down type. He can run between the tackles, he can run outside, he can catch the football, he can block. This guy can do it all.
Finding open area.
Yo, give me the motherfucker that's
Inside
open. Oh
the
my god,
25.
dog.
And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Hurd!
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display. play here in the opening drive.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished it off with a 40-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Hester. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll leave it with him. Crosses to 30. There he goes. And it looked as if he might take that one all the way to the house. Just ran out of a little steam, and the defense finally got him. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. Using his legs, it's Riley. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Bama!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Dropping back, it's Washington. A little release to the back.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Marshall might try to catch this defense thinking run here on 2nd and inches. On the run, it's Riley. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The thundering herd coming off that huge run might bring a little more thunder this time. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
The quarterback's lucky on that play because when you miss slant throws behind, if the defense is in zone coverage, there might be a defender standing right there willing to take that ball and return it for a touchdown.
Oh, they're after him. He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And that last incompletion leaves this offense facing a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. On the run, deep down the right side. It's caught. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Running back searching for a hole. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. Defense showing blitz here. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. We've got a good one going here and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the second. Defense showing blitz here. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Marshall!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down into this area of the field, he can get it done.
They ain't celebrating, they were getting their ass whooped.
2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Alabama offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got...
Oh, he's got some space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it up for 49.
Big third down conversion, getting the ball to your running back, and he does the rest. This guy, I think, will get a lot more touches.
And you want to know why he's on the field on third down? Because he can block, he can catch the ball, and you can also hand it off to him, and he can go find the sticks and keep drives alive. What a weapon.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Keep it on the ground. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. If you're going to play Bama tough, you're going to find out really early if you can handle the running game.
They're going to check your chin. I mean, they're going to come in and they're going to give you a steady diet of it. Even when they've had great quarterback play and spread the ball out, it's still a physical principle. They're going to make you stop the run. If you can't stop it, it could be a long game.
Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Quarterback making adjustments. Dropping back, it's Washington. The quick out. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
The Crimson Tide comes to the line with a 1st and 10. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. Inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Here's the handoff. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
On the ground.
What's the point of IDing him as a Mike, bro? Please tell me.
He never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort.
Oh my God, bro.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting a pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback. Now forcing the incompletion, setting up for
bro. Get the fuck out of here, bro. That stupid shit.
That'll bring him to within 4.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive.
Oh, because I can't even put dot on the motherfucking QB.
And you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick.
Like, what type of shit is that?
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25.
How do y'all have players, like, positions that don't have all the abilities, bro? The fuck is that, bro? Play your shit, bro. Y'all don't play your fucking
Plenty
game.
of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To throw, it's Washington. That's caught, it's Riley. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Marshall quick to the line. Give to the running back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Push down for the tackle. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Marshall now lines up trying to convert on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the marker, it's Preston. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a 1st down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Great protection, and down the middle it goes. He's brought down the run of play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big game, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
Man, I don't know if you want that guy outside the pocket very often because he's so fast and he can do some damage, but they did a nice job containing him. Once he left the pocket, they were ready for it, came to him, he tried to throw the football. Nice hit on the quarterback as he's throwing to force a bad pass.
He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're in makeable field goal range, but on 4th down with this deficit, they'll leave the offense on the field. On 4th down, they're taking to the air.
Come on, dog.
Touchdown, Thundering Herd! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
Man, that was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
That's some
Lining up
bullshit,
to tack
bro.
one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Niggas are watching that shit fly over their fucking head for no reason, bro. Just watching that shit fly over their head for no fucking reason, bro. For the sake of ability, bro. For the sake of making niggas spend their fucking money on this bullshit, bro. Like, come on, bro.
He'll bring it out. It's Hester. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see just how aggressive they'll be. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. To the air, it's Washington. Going over the top. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
And as an offense, you want to stay aggressive. You want to keep calling these downfield shots. I know you didn't complete that one, but you want to send a clear message. You're trying to take the top off this defense. You keep calling downfield shots. You soften up the coverage. You get those safeties playing deep. And that's going to open up your running game later on.
Got a little space. Turning it on.
Let's go.
Going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
They still got the lead. The game don't even know what the fuck going on. Ain't no way y'all can't sit here and tell the community that y'all played this shit. Y'all really can't sit here and tell the community that y'all played this shit. Y'all can't at all.
Marshall will kick it off.
At all.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Hester. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone.
At all.
He'll be stopped at the 15.
Y'all cannot sit here and tell the community that y'all played this shit at all.
Guys, here comes that Alabama
That should be a play test hour requirement. I know that y'all have failed. I know y'all failed to fucking meet, bro.
Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Crimson Tide just hoping at least to get some of the yardage back here on 2nd down. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Quarterback may change this route. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Got his man to the left. There he goes. And finally, a little production in the passing game. That has been sorely lacking in this one.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Gonna run it. It's Riley. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play. Kept it on the ground last time. Let's see if they go back to it on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Hester. He'll work his way down to the 28. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. Motion from the back. To the air, it's Washington. Finds his man, it's Baxter. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Leaves it with the back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. They want to throw it. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Fires into traffic, intercepted. He'll go out of bounds, but he gets the ball back, takes it the other way, and he has created a great sudden change opportunity.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Makes the catch. It's Galloway. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. Back to pass. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab outside. It's Galloway. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Looking for space. It's Riley. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Breaks into the open. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd.
Shit, bro. Give you anybody, bro.
It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, get into the end zone. Nice run.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive.
Shit,
and how about that for a capper, a 43-yard run for 6. So the kickoff team will come out after they turned in a score on that last drive. And he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Washington. Got a man in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Big-time playmakers on the outside. Now, look, Alabama's had great receivers. Ozzie Newsome, David Palmer way back in the day. But nowadays, it's sort of part of the DNA for the Crimson Tide.
Man, the run they had for several years was unbelievable with Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they had that wore that uniform that was a big-time elite playmaker on the outside.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory.
Judy and Ruggs and Cooper and Devontae Smith. Like, we can just keep going on guy after guy after guy that they
So first down will open up the final period.
Why aren't y'all blocking this nigga? Why isn't anybody blocking this nigga?
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
Had the pick in his hands and couldn't hang on, and you just won't see that from him very often. It'll be third down.
And man, did the defense just miss an opportunity that they could have turned the lights out with the lead, get the football back here, missed opportunity. Maybe this offense now can take advantage and swing some momentum in this football game.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Quick strike complete. He's not. It'll bring up fourth down. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Quick strike complete. He's not. It'll bring up fourth down. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Quick strike complete. He's not. It'll bring up fourth down. Quarterback making checks. Gets the back moving. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Quick
Everything's fucking terrible about these games. Y'all don't play this shit. Y'all literally just go to your fucking. Y'all literally just sit back and watch niggas just play this shit. Y'all watch streamers play this shit and base the fucking gameplay off their fucking opinions. Cause y'all a little lazy piece of shit ass developing company, bro. I swear to God, bro. Y'all don't play this shit. Y'all literally just go to your fucking. Game not even showing, just 0-1. Game not even fucking showing. Cause why? Cause why y'all are fucking pathetic. Y'all are fucking pathetic, bro. Like bail out fucking sick, bro. Game not even showing, just 0-1. Game not even fucking showing. Cause why? Cause why y'all are fucking pathetic.
Alabama about to kick off to get this game underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Back to pass, it's Mateer. Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Man, that is going to haunt this quarterback. He had his receiver running a deep route. He was open, and the QB overthrew him. Man, that sucks.
Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle, it's Graham. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
The Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. All things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The Knights moving quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Catch in the middle, it's Thomas. Offense in the hurry up. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything, get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And his throw is incomplete.
This defensive coaching staff, they love their secondary, and they love the matchups they have. They believe they've got 5 guys at least back there that can cover one-on-one. You saw a great example of it there on 3rd down, forcing the incompletion.
Back to throw, it's Mateer. Finds his tight end. Oh, he's got some space. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And that's a huge play by the defense. Great job and great effort getting to the ball carrier and swatting at the football, knocking it out, and then falling on it for a massive fumble recovery.
They go to the ground. Nifty run there. Pickup of 6 out to the 25. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Changing on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
Really nice run there. Now, listen, modern-day college football, I know it's all about spread offense and throwing the football and going up tempo and scoring quickly, but, man, you think back to Bear Bryant in Alabama, doesn't it always seem like they've always wanted to establish the run game. They've always wanted to be physical. Bear Bryant would have loved this guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
The lone back's got it. Fights off a defender. And
What the
runs through
fuck?
another one. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49.
This guy in his backfield. With his physical style of running, man, he fits that just perfect.
The lone back's got it. Fights off a defender. And
What the
runs
fuck?
through another one. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49.
This guy in his backfield. With his physical...
Line, it's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit them with a big run, now they hit them with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. They'll send the back in motion. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense did a good job stringing that play along, and you could tell he didn't make a decision quickly and kept going towards the sideline and pushing towards his right. And then the defense caught up, played great D, and got him on the ground.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. Alabama facing 4th down as we open play here in the second quarter. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. Alabama facing 4th down as we open play here in the second quarter. Needs it to keep this drive alive. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. It might be a gamble to go for it on 4th down. With that distance, it's a real gamble to keep it on the ground.
Yeah, I don't think the defense was ready for it. I know I certainly wasn't. I don't know about you guys. I thought that was going to be a throw, but it caught him off guard running the football, and they're able to keep this drive alive.
Snagged in the middle. It's Hester. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Luis. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, you've got to lock in.
Scanning the field, it's Mateer, using his legs to buy some time. Snags it down the right side. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And he makes the grab in the back of the end zone, but the officials are all over it. Signaling incomplete. He was out of bounds.
Can I fucking jump,
with a second and long.
Let me fucking jump.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Fucking jump. Thank you, bro. Let me fucking jump. That shit, a nigga can't fucking jump.
He's not afraid to go deep. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
You can't even fucking